It's the NBA. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And the stat to look at is his steal. Total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Big Daddy. Big Daddy is out there with Big Daddy. That's Goose. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 2 spot. The Cobra out there with Big Daddy. Then there's A-Train. Then there's B. And it's Batista in at the shooting guard. Here's A-Train. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
Goose, the pass to Big Daddy. Lets it fly. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Goose. And it's blocked. Here's A-Train. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Goose. Sweet little floater.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to A-Train. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's the screen to the paint. Here's Big Daddy, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Batista. Last time out he had 13 points. It's deflected. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Big Daddy. It's blocked. Pass to A-Train. Here's Batista. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. 4 on the clock. Here's B. He sinks the 11-footer.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And checking out the stats for Goose. He's really producing here second half of the season. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Big Daddy. Still scoreless. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Goose. Off the left rim and out. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Goose. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Goose. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Out of hand on it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Batista. Pass to the Cobra. Here's B. And it's off from three-point range. B's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Goose. The Big Daddy passes to Big Daddy. The fadeaway. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's A-Train. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Simpson, and he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
There's a screen. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Sinks the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's A-Train. Last game he had 13. Here's B. Here's Aguilar. On the high post, he drills it. A-Train's got 5 points so far.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Here's Goose. Pass to Mr. Perfect. That 3 off the mark. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Aguilar passes to B. Hits it from three-point range. B's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
B can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Goose, the pass to Big Daddy. To the middle. Knocked loose. 55 seconds left in the first. Here's Batista. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to A-Train. Inside, here's Simpson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Goose. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to A-Train. Here's B. Here's Aguilar. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And we'll be back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Big Daddy is out there with Big Daddy. And it's Big Daddy. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Goose in at the one spot. The visitors with the ball.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with a team that shouldn't be on your level. Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Big Daddy. Nails the baby hook.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Here's Batista. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
He hits both from the strike.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Goose. Pass to Big Daddy. Puts up a deep three. The Cobra with the rebound. And Portland just 35% so far. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The steal. And here comes the break. Here's Big Daddy. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's A-Train. He's got 7. Pass to B. Free throw line jump shot. Jump shot is good. B's got his third basket of the night. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now that we have a second, let's take a look at the job these point guards have been doing since the All-Star break. Tremendous assist numbers you see right there. And you look at Goose, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, A-Train, a few spots down. He's another guy that knows how to get the ball to his teammates, Clark, in places that make them successful.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
Yeah, it's a talented group. Great leadership qualities, and you trust these guys to make great decisions.
Pass to Big Daddy. Off target from outside. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. On the free throw, no good. Gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Big Daddy. Takes a 3. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go. Mr. Perfect's got 11. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's B. Last game we saw him score 32. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Batista passes to B. Here's A-Train. Pass to Sampson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Fires for 3. Mr. Perfect can't hit. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Aguiar passes to B. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 10.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Goose. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mr. Perfect's got 6 in the quarter. There's Batista. Scoreless thus far. They get a hand on it.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Big Daddy. 6th in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's B. The three-pointer is right on target. B's got 13.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The 3, it's good from long range. 16 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Goose. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mr. Perfect's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the inside. They're running. There's the lob to the hoop. It's deflected. Here's the break. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Here's the screen from the top of the key. The putback. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Goose. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Aguiar passes to Batista. 1:10 left in the first half. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Pass to Big Daddy. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Big Daddy's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's B. He's got 16. Here's the Cobra. Here's B. 5 on the clock. Shoots. It's tipped. Here's Goose. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Big Daddy. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. It's good. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. Here's B, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work,
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
and that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And the home team has possession. Big Daddy is out there with A-Train. Then it's the Cobra, and it's Big Daddy, and it's B in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Goose. Here's Big Daddy. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That one is off. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Pass to Goose. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's B. Jacks up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. B's got 19 points.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Mr. Perfect. B pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Big Daddy. The 19-footer is on the money. Big Daddy's got 9.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Big Daddy. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. B gets the bucket.
And and he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Pass to Big Daddy. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Mr. Perfect. Off target from three-point range. Here's B. He's got 22. For the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. The Big Daddy passes to Goose. There's the pick. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Drills it from outside. Mr. Perfect's got 22.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's B for the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 9. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Goose. Here's Big Daddy. Another shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Big Daddy's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Batista. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Sampson. Here's Batista. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. You take a look at the A-Train, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
Both shots good from the stripe. Gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Big Daddy. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Aguiar passes to B. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Goose. To the middle. It's picked off. B the pass to the Cobra. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Pass to Batista. Here's B. He's got 25, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Big Daddy, that's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's A-Train. He has 7. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his first foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
On defense, the visitors. It's a 3-point game. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Sampson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Goose. 3-pointer. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
The shot from the top of the key. He buries it. And it's 29 points for B.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
They set the pick. Shoots it up. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. B's got 31.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Big Daddy. A 3-pointer, no good. Gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Batista passes to Sampson. Makes it off the glass. Sampson's got 11.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Big Daddy. Fires the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Leading by just 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Goose out there with Mr. Perfect, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy in at the 3. Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Batista passes to B. So it's the visitors now. Here's Goose. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's A-Train. Pass to B. There's a screen. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Doing reasonably well, 45%. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Pushing it up. Here's Aguilar. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Big Daddy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's B. Pass to Batista. No good from outside.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Goose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's A-Train. They set the pick. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's...
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Goose. High, arcing shot. There's Batista. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Goose, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
Gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. B, the pass to Batista. Puts up a 3. Here's Simpson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Being at 44%, pretty reasonable. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Mr. Perfect. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Mr. Perfect's got 4 this quarter. In the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. They set the screen. Here's B. Drills the three-pointer.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Clock at 6. Goose, the pass to Big Daddy. The 3. The Cobra with the rebound. The Cobra's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Sampson's shot is off. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Goose. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Drive. Fast break. Here we go. Here's the Cobra. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Aguilar can't cash in from close range. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Pass to Big Daddy. They set the pick. Down low. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He drains the quick shot. Mr. Perfect's got 28.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's B. To the left wing. Here's the Cobra. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Cobra's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Big Daddy. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's B. From downtown. No good there.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Here's Big Daddy. Now the Cobra with the rebound. Here's A-Train. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Goose. Pass to Big Daddy. And he gets the bucket. Big Daddy's got 18 points just in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
1:03 left in the fourth. B, the pass to Sampson. Here's the Cobra. Shot clock at 6. Here's B. Pass to Batista. Here's the Cobra. And the 3 off target. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Here's Mr. Perfect. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. .27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. So he gets them both. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Goose. Takes the 3. He's off on that one.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, B.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi. And here we can check out the story for him.
In a
stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's the bulldozer in at the point. And it's red hot in at the shooting guard position. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly. And I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
Here's Martinez. Big Daddy grabs the board. Pass to Big Daddy. 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. Releases. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Big Daddy's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Drew to the inside. Here's the kid. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Big Daddy. From the elbow. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Here's Martinez. Here's Big Daddy. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Red hot. Drew with a rebound. Gone 1 for 3 so far. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Martinez. Here's Big Daddy. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Drew misses. Here's Big Daddy. Off target with the open look.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Big Daddy. No good. That would have tied it.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Pass to Red Hot. From deep three-point land. Big Daddy grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Yeah, I like what you said there. I mean, both teams are in the upper echelon of the conference, but they really dominated that matchup. We'll see if that continues to be the case tonight.
Here's Red Hot. Last game, 26 points for him. From downtown, Big Daddy grabs the board. Gone 1 of 5 to start things off. To the paint. Martinez passes to ABC. Here's Big Daddy. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Martinez. Here's ABC. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Big Daddy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Big Daddy's shot is good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
ABC, the pass to Big Daddy. That three's off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Big Daddy, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Big Daddy. To the middle. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Pass to ABC. Here's Drew. Here's Martinez. Last game, he had 28 points.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. He drops it from range. Big Daddy's got 10 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And the visitors call time here.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
Here's Martinez. He's got 5. And there's a pick. There's the kid. It's tipped. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Big Daddy. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. 13 points in the game.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's ABC. Still no points. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got 4 rebounds now. Take it away. Inside. Here's Martinez. Oh! Power it home.
Oh, wow. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 13. 5 to shoot. Shoots it from the high post. Drew with a rebound. Shooting 33% on the first quarter. Here's Big Daddy. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Here's Red Hot. No points so far. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the rejection. And they'll get another chance. Here's Big Daddy. Here's ABC. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to the kid. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And it's red hot in at the 2. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Martinez. Here's Big Daddy. Fires the 3. Tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Six on the shot clock. Driving inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And it's ABC in at the 2. And there's the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Shooting just 38% for this game so far. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Big Daddy's shot is good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Shooting 40% from the field in this one. Pass to Big Daddy. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 1. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Pass to Drew. Shot clock at 6. Here's ABC. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Martinez. No good on the 3. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Big Daddy. 17-foot shot on the way, and he can't bank that one in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to ABC. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. Martinez has got 10.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Big Daddy from deep. Drew with a rebound. Drew's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Martinez. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Drew, averaging around 6 a game. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Big Daddy. Big Daddy grabs a board. Big Daddy's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Martinez. Here's the kid. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 7.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Big Daddy, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Big Daddy. To the inside is Martinez. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Lets a floater go. And it's good on the layup. Martinez has got 14 points for the game.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Big Daddy. Gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Martinez passes to Big Daddy. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this kid. Man.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Big Daddy. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Big Daddy. And miss after miss right now.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of it.
Here's Drew. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway take the shot that's available.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Big Daddy. And there's the drive. Deflected.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Big Daddy. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, there's the alley. And they're pushing it up. Here's the kid. Big Daddy. It's good on the putback. Big Daddy's got 6 in the quarter.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's ABC. No made baskets yet. Drew the pass to the kid. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. From outside, off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The kid's shot is off. Shooting just 27% in the second quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's rejected. Pass to Martinez. He's off on the layup. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up by 11. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far.
One thing that stands out to me, guys, is the disparity in free throws. They need a new recipe for getting to the line.
Yeah, fewer jumpers, more driving to the hoop, more touches down low.
Cooking up some Shaq stew. And now Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Big Daddy in at the 5. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Here's Drew. Pass to Martinez. Blocked! And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Just 3 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The visitors with the ball. Pass to ABC. Here's Big Daddy. 9 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And that one's good. Martinez. Martinez has got 16 points now.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Red hot. The kid with a rebound. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Up again. They shoot again. Big Daddy's shot is good. 11 points in the game.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here he goes. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Big Daddy. Martinez passes to Big Daddy. Here's ABC. Lets the 3 fly. Big Daddy grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
They set the pick. Here's Big Daddy. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
One shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Big Daddy. Stolen. Here's Big Daddy. Yet to see a basket. That one goes. Count it.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Big Daddy. Lets it go. Martinez can't get it to go. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Red Hot. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 19. Here's Red Hot. Off target with the 3.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to Martinez. There's the 3. Got a piece of it. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Big Daddy. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Pass to Big Daddy to the inside. Martinez can't get it to go.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Big Daddy, the pass to Big Daddy. Here's Red Hot. Drew with a rebound. Drew's got 9 rebounds now. From behind the arc. No good on the shot.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Red Hot. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And let's see which teams have been unwavering at the free throw line since the All-Star break.
It's obvious that both of these teams value every free throw they get. Since the break, they've been really dialed in from the line.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Drew. Pass to the kid. Martinez passes to ABC. To win the drought. Good as the jump shot falls.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Big Daddy, the pass to Red Hot. Here's Big Daddy. Launches it. Offensive rebound.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's ABC. Pass to Drew. And a missed layup.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Big Daddy. From 13, Drew with a rebound. It's a 6-point game.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's ABC. Here's Martinez. Got a hand on it. Big Daddy. The pass to Big Daddy. To the paint. It's intercepted. Here's Big Daddy. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 19. Blocked. Here's the kid. Pass to Martinez. Here's Big Daddy. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. That one no good. Shooting just about 33% since this second half started. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Inside. There's the steal. On up the court. Finished off the break. Big Daddy's got 6 points in the quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Big Daddy. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Big Daddy's got 22 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up by 7. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And it's the Bulldozer in at the point guard position. Pass to Big Daddy. The shake. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 24 points for him.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's Red Hot. Pass to Big Daddy. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Martinez from the right block. Big Daddy grabs a board. Big Daddy's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Red Hot. Here's Big Daddy. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc. Big Daddy's got 30.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Martinez from outside the arc. A nice shot by the kid.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Big Daddy. 4-3. Drew with a rebound. Drew's got 11 rebounds in the game. Martinez passes to Big Daddy. Here's Drew. The 3 is up. That shot missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Big Daddy. From 12 feet. Yep, that one goes. And the visitors call time here.
Timeout, timeout. Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Martinez. Here's the kid. No good on the triple.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Martinez. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The kid's shot is off.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Big Daddy. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Big Daddy's got 35 in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Martinez passes to the kid. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The shot by Big Daddy, no good. Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Pass to Red Hot. Gets an open look and hits it.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Here's the kid. There's the triple. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Big Daddy. Over to the left wing. Deflected. And they'll keep possession.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe. Here's ABC. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's Red Hot. A quick shot there. It's off target.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Here's Big Daddy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Big Daddy. 6 to shoot.
Man, punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And that one's good. Martinez.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Red Hot. Oh, deflected. Here's Big Daddy. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Martinez. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's ABC. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. ABC's got 6 here in the quarter. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Here's Big Daddy. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Martinez. Fader on the way. And yep, it's good. Martinez has got 4 points now in the quarter. So it's the home team now. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Daddy. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Big Daddy's got 18 points in just the second half.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Martinez. Pass to ABC. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Big Daddy. Drew with a rebound. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Martinez. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And the visitors call time here. .16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. ABC. Can't get the three to fall. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Daddy. Missed it! Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy in at the 4. Pass to Big Daddy, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's ABC. The kid passes to Big Daddy. He got a piece of it. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Shot clock at 5. Here's Red Hot. And that misses. That would have put him up.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Martinez. Pass to Drew. Here's the kid. Elbow shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. Shooting 41% in this game. To take the lead. And there's the rejection. About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. Here's ABC. Pass to Drew. Pulls up. Big Daddy grabs the board. Gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Here's Big Daddy. 6 on the shot clock. Big Daddy lays it up and banks it in. And he's now got the double-double.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Martinez. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And the visitors call time here. We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Here's Martinez. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Martinez has got 22 points. Gotten 3 of 5 attempts to go as we play here in this OT period. Here's Big Daddy. Lets it fly. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Pass to Big Daddy. Shot clock at 6. Martinez passes to Big Daddy. Puts up a deep 3. Red Hot pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And they go to the intentional foul. And we have to take another look at that block.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Pass to Big Daddy. Goes up on the wing. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game. while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And he lobs it up. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Big Daddy. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Big Daddy's shot is good.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
The kid's shot is off.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all.